You guys are going up against LA, who is just one spot above you guys in the standings. Talk about the importance of this one, especially with it just being the last one on this road trip.
Well, a division game, rival, both trying to teams trying to climb the ladder. There's a lot of similarities. I always love division games. It makes you concentrate a little bit more, and you want to get to your game a lot quicker, and it's a big test for us.
Jake DeBrusk, 2 goals, back-to-back games. Have you kind of seen him step into a role that you want to see him step into?
Yeah, I think he's doing some stuff that we talked about better. He's holding on to the pucks. He's winning some battles. Some new system stuff for him, so you got to give him a break there. And new line mates, Millsy and Brock, trying to get used to them. And I told him, when you play with a guy like JT Miller, especially, if you simplify your game and you're around him a lot, you're going to get a lot of loose pucks. And I think he's staying close to him now. Before, I think he was playing a little too wide away from him. But if you watch the last couple of games, I feel that he's starting to understand how to play with JT. And you're going to get the puck when you play with Millsy.
Taking a look at that last game, a little bit of a slower start into a really good game. What do you want to see in the first maybe 20 minutes of this game then?
Yeah, just get on the forecheck early. I think we're connected as a group when our forecheck's on. When we're a little bit disconnected, or you got the one layer and the other layer's back too far, that's when you try to get your game quicker. But I felt the first couple of shifts after that, I felt that the team started to really be connected. Our gaps by our defense was the best I've seen this year. We were really dialed in, but also, for them to gap up, you have to have your third man. We call it the F3 higher. We were more responsible, so that makes our D be able to gap. So it's just a connection thing. I thought that we're still every day working on.
The Kings have been winning a lot of games despite not having Doughty. When you guys did your pre-scout, what stands out about why they've been able to still have some success with Doughty?
Well, I think their team game. They've changed their neutral zone. I think metrics says they're one of the better defensive teams. They're playing as a team. You can see they're winning games because of their system and their team, and it's the same thing with us. So it'll be a good test for us tonight.
You mentioned the change in the neutral zone. They're not playing the 1-3-1 anymore. What stands out about how different they look with this new system?
Well, they look quicker. When you play, their neutral zone now is when they have their transitional game is going to be a lot quicker, faster. So if you do make a mistake, you mismanage the puck, they're going to counter pretty quick. Usually with the 1-3-1, if there's a mistake, there's less people on the counter. It's a safer way of playing, but I think the way the Kings will want to change the personnel they have, they want to play faster.
Do you have any lineup changes for tonight?
No, same lineup.
And it seems like for Desharnais, it took him, maybe a little bit of time to get settled. But it seems like last game or two, maybe now that he's playing with Brandstrom, a puck mover, that have you noticed him sort of starting to settle in a little bit better?
Yeah, I think Vinny's really worked these last 2 weeks, even the games that he hasn't played. And the one thing I like about him, his attitude, because he knows he wants to learn. He wants to get better, and I think those last 2 weeks of working hard on the ice, going out 20 minutes early and staying out half an hour late, it's starting to work on the ice in the games, and that's what he's got to do. He's a bigger guy. He's a late bloomer, so working with our coaches, getting out there early is a key for him.